Hey, what's up guys? Rob here, and I am the Sci-Fi Horror Guy. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and welcome back to another tag video. That's right, another tag video. I'm tagging people, they're tagging me, and just tagging all over YouTube. Tag, you're it. Anyway, this is going to be a part 2 to my first tag video called Favorites of the Franchise Horror Tag, where I listed 25 horror franchises. I know, 25. It was a lot. I was overwhelmed. I'm sorry. But there were a lot of franchises I wanted to add to that. But I didn't want to make the video 3 hours long, even though some of your videos were over an hour long, and I apologize for that. But I was entertained by your answers. I loved hearing your thoughts and stuff. So I want to thank everybody who participated in that tag. Thank you. God bless you. Anyway, this is part 2. And I only listed 12 franchises. Good job, Rob. Yeah, 12. Not as many as 25, but, you know, I thought I'd keep it simple. Maybe mix some things up. List some franchises that are popular, some that are not so popular, even maybe some that you even hate. Maybe you haven't even seen some of these. I don't know. But I'm just really interested to hear what you guys say. So, like always, you basically pick one movie out of the franchise that you like or that's your favorite. And that's it. It's that simple. And if you haven't seen any of them, just say, I haven't seen it. Screw it. Anyway, 12 franchises. Hell, I might even make a part 3. Because there's so many franchises that I didn't even get to list. And because I didn't want to make it too long, maybe I'll make a part 3. Anyway, at the end of the video, I'll be tagging some people. And they're probably like, oh shit. I'll be tagging some people. If you want to participate in this, I'd really appreciate it. And like I said, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Alright, so let's get on to the 12 franchises here, starting with number 1. And that is... You're welcome, Brad. I know you pointed it out. Here it is. Like I said, I wanted to list it in the first video, but I didn't want to make it 3 hours long. So the Omen franchise, and of course, you know, the rules are you pick your favorite, and that even includes the remakes, okay? If a franchise has a remake, it counts. So, the Omen franchise, my favorite has to go to the original, the very first Omen. That's where it's at for me. Number 2, where the hell is it? I don't even have it here. Oh, I'll just say it. Number 2 is the Puppet Master franchise. There are a ton of I can't even keep up with how many Puppet Masters versus this, Puppet Masters versus that, Puppet Master Legacy. I can't even, I don't know. But my favorite is the first Puppet Master. Okay, there's just something about that movie that sticks out to me. I love the cinematography. I love the grittiness of it. You know, a buddy of mine a long time ago sent me Toulon's trunk, the Blu-ray trunk. It was autographed by Charles Band. That was awesome of him to do that. It's a limited edition. I'm going to re-upload that video sometime soon. That is an awesome, awesome gift. And it had some goodies inside that trunk, and it came with the Blu-ray of Puppet Master, the very first one. So, I love the first Puppet Master. So I'm going to say the very first one. And my favorite puppet is Blade, by the way. Okay, number 3 is the Hatchet franchise. Daddy! Kane Hodder, you know, plays Victor Crowley, who kind of just reminds me of Jason, but you know what? He reminds me of Hillbilly Jason. If Victor Crowley put a Jason mask on, how close would he look? Instead of him walking around like this, you know, with no neck, I mean, I'm sure he'd look pretty close to how Jason looks. I mean, like I said, he's got overalls on. He's the swamp version of Jason. That's what he is. But the first Hatchet is where it's at for me. I love the effects, the gore effects and all that stuff, the kills, the cast. The thing is, I can watch Hatchet 2. There are 4. I don't like Hatchet 3, and Victor Crowley was just all over the place. It was a mess, to be honest. This one is awesome. It's old school horror right here. Alright, so number 4 is the Conjuring Universe franchise. Now I'm talking about every single movie that deals with the Conjuring universe. The Nun, Annabelle, even though I haven't seen the newest Annabelle movie, all that stuff counts. Okay, so it has something to do with all the Conjuring stuff. I pick the very first Conjuring movie. Clap, 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 clap. I love Lily Taylor. She's awesome. But anyway, the first Conjuring is the creepiest. I loved Annabelle Creation, though. And the Conjuring 2 is awesome. So I'm going to say the first Conjuring for me. So anything within the Conjuring universe counts. Number 5 is the Howling franchise. And it's been a while since I've seen a lot of the sequels, but I'm going to pick this one, directed by Joe Dante. Has Dee Wallace in it. This is a classic werewolf film right here. Number 6 is the Pumpkinhead franchise. Resurrected by a witch, Lance Henriksen. I'm going to go with the first Pumpkinhead. I even think Blood Wings is underrated in ways. I know a lot of people hate that one. But the first Pumpkinhead is where it's at for me. You'll notice there's a trend going on here. There's a lot of number 1s. I should just call this tag horror number 1 franchise. I don't know. Anyway, number 7 is the Return of the Living Dead franchise. There are currently 5 of these movies, even though I consider it a trilogy because those last 2 sucked ass. But anyway, I'm going to go again with the original Return of the Living Dead. I love it's like a horror comedy. I love this movie. Dan O'Bannon did a fantastic job. And the thing is, like, the comedy hits perfectly in this movie, and I love the effects. And I love how the zombies in this, they come after you, and if you like chop off a limb, that limb will come after you. You basically burn him, that stuff gets all over the place, it rains, and then it brings more dead to life, and everything starts twitching. So you really cannot get rid of these zombies. It's kind of annoying in a way, but in a good way, I guess. Next, number 8 is the Reanimator franchise. Of course, I'm going to pick the very first one. Jeffrey Combs. Oh yeah, baby. The thing is, yeah, this movie has it all. This is the Arrow video release, and I didn't have that nice slipcover that came with it, so I have to still get that. Bastards. Number 9 is the Candyman franchise, and of course I'm going to give it to the very first one. Now, I do love the Candyman films, but the first one for me scared the shit out of me. I mean, it really did when I first saw this movie, so I'm going to have to give it to the first one. Again, you see a trend going on here. I have a feeling this is going to be, a lot of people's answers. Maybe the Conjuring one might be different, but when it comes to these other ones, I think a lot of people are going to pick the first movie. Number 10 is the Critters franchise, and they just released a new Critters movie. I think it's Critters Attack, which I thought was fine. I mean, it was a throwback to like the 80s horror. It was kind of throwback to this one, but I think this one did it better. My favorite is the first Critters. Power of the night, streets are calling, stealing from the... I love that. Oh, God, I love this movie. This movie's awesome. We're here for the Krites. Number 11 is the Prom Night franchise. Because you got Prom Night 2, Hello, Mary Lou. Prom Night 3 and Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil, and then you got Prom Night, the stupid remake, where the guy walks around with a cap like this. He has it like this, and he's walking around the hotel like no one's noticing him. Oh, I was a teacher before, I had long hair, but now I cut it and I'm wearing this. This disguises me. Even though this all looks the same, this disguises me. You don't know who I am. He walks around with this stupid ass knife, stabbing people, and they go, ah, 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 ah. Oh my God, fuck that movie. That's the remake. Anyway, my vote goes for the very first Prom Night with Jamie Lee Curtis. That movie is excellent. And that's the thing about the remake, it didn't even have one scene in the school at all. There was like photos of them in the classroom, but they didn't have anything in the school. It was all at this stupid hotel. Anyway, the first Prom Night is where it's at. Number 12, the last one, is the Stepfather franchise, and again, the remake counts. There are the two Stepfather movies with Terry O'Quinn, then there's Stepfather 3, And then there's Stepfather with Dylan Walsh, the remake, which I hate. It's by the same director. Well, he's the same director as the guy who did Prom Night. McCormick or something like Nelson McCormick or something like that. Good job. Stepfather remake. Dylan Walsh, the guy who played in Congo to teach the gorilla to talk. Fuck. Go back to your day job. Anyway, the first Stepfather with Terry O'Quinn is where it's at for me. This one is a classic. I love this movie. Terry O'Quinn is awesome. You know, I'm a big fan of him. Love him in Lost, the TV show Lost, and he was in Space Camp. He's been in a lot of movies. He even appeared in All the Right Moves with Tom Cruise as a college recruit. Yeah, really awesome. The first Stepfather is amazing. So, all right, guys, there you go. That was pretty simple. 12 franchises. Just name your favorite out of the franchise. And again, it's like I hit pretty much all the first ones. I think I did. I think I listed all the first movies. I did. I listed all the first movies. I'm just interested to see if any of you are going to pick any of the sequels over the first movies, because I know a lot of the first movies are just classics and they're epic. But all right, let's get on to the tagging portion. I'm going to tag Alex 2.0, Horror Fan 34, Chucky Doll, Sean Urshan from the Horror Corner, Horrific Nightmares JM, Bronco Juggalo Talks Movies, Sean Blue Digital, Dave Maggot, and Nate over there at Let's Talk Movies. So there you go. And I also want to leave it open for anybody that wants to participate. If I didn't tag you, that doesn't mean shit. You can do this. You can do this if you want. Just do it. Do it now. Do it now. Okay? In the words of Arnold, do it now. So all you have to do is, yeah, make a video or a comment, of course, you know, your answers for the 12 franchises, which one is your favorite. So don't worry about it. I know people were like, I'm sorry, Rob, I can't answer that. Don't apologize. Like, don't apologize. I mean, honestly, if you want to buy me a steak dinner or something later, that's fine. But don't apologize. You know, honestly, it's okay. If you haven't seen any of the sequels, or if you haven't seen any of these franchises, then don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. All right. So anyway, guys, this is Rob. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more. And, yeah. See you in the next one.